Good afternoon, US. Good evening, UK. Hope everyone's well. And tonight, we're going to be talking about scammers. It just seems that people can do what on earth they like now and get away with it. And certain social media platforms will not do anything about it because it doesn't breach community standards. So we've got special guests tonight. We've got Drew.
Hi.
And tell us a bit about yourself, Drew.
So, everyone knows me as Drew on DNTV, Entertainment DNTV channel. I do entertainment, spiritual readings as well. My co-host is Jarrell Pirate Johnson and Red Ridge Paranormal guys.
Oh, they're cool.
We do like a lot of interviews with great movie actors, also with paranormal teams. But you know how it is when we with DNTV. I'm just a funny guy who is one of them guys who can make anyone giggle now and then, maybe.
Definitely. And I first met you on a podcast.
You did.
Southampton-based one, and it just went really wrong that day. But we were chatting in the green room, weren't we? So we had a laugh.
We had a right bright hour on it. We had a good time with it.
Yeah. So we were just in the green room while the tech side just went to pot, didn't it? So...
It did, but it's been that many years now since me and you known each other now. You met us while Taylor was having Loki.
Oh my god!
At the time, remember that they called him the baby, Power Baby.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! And we have Wayne now. We've seen Wayne a few times. So how's Wayne doing?
Yep. Evening. Yes, I'm good, thank you.
And if you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Wayne Seaton. Been working in the paranormal for about 40 years now. Doing various bits and bobs. Working with a certain well-known TV program, and then going off and venturing on my own before being asked to present the online show Truth Beyond Paranormal. While starting filming all of that, I decided to start writing and publishing my own ghost stories called Wayne Seaton Presents Spookinori. Currently on my 5th book, which is about halfway through now. And obviously I also run my own Spookinori events team as well, which is going to be starting public events this year. Awesome. And on top of that, I have a new project that I'll be starting soon, which will be going on Facebook and YouTube, called Wayne's Weird and Wonderful World.
Fantastic. So you keep yourself busy then?
Yes, have to.
Totally. Well, definitely. I tend to as well. Had a wicked weekend. Very busy. Thursday, went to see Barry John doing mediumship. It was absolutely fantastic. Friday, went to host at Haunted Antiques. And then Saturday, had a really random night at Matlock Pavilion. Oh my gosh. We got ran by a spirit. We were in a circle and the spirit just like, oh God. Something crashed outside of the stage. That made the circle break, and then the spirit ran through someone. So it's kind of quite unnerving. It was quite... So, we had a tea break after that because it was a bit... Yeah, it was extremely intense. So absolutely awesome. Hi, Gary. And Gary, I believe, is on next week. Gary Bradfield. So I hope you're all right. So, speaking to Gary very soon of EAPI. So that would be really good.
That's what's his name from Most Haunted, isn't it? You've done a lot of stuff. I've seen him quite a bit, Gary.
And right, so today we're going to be talking about scammers, and they seem to be everywhere, and Facebook doesn't seem to be doing anything. So if this is an awareness show, just to tell people of, in fact, I think Ben ought to come on because Ben did a classic one. So I'm not sure if you want to come on, Ben, but Ben sorted the scammer out, and it's just fantastic because he did it live on air. So I was just killing myself when I heard it. It was just too funny. It really was. Okay. So what I want to do, I tried to get it on the slideshow, but it just went dodgy because it's trying to do it through Photoshop, which I didn't want to do. So what I'm going to do is show you the phone pics of some of the scams which are out there, and then we can sort of talk more about it, okay? So what I'll do, I'm not very good at this side of things, but I'll just see what I can do. So just bear with me. Okay. And I'll get rid of the message. Oh, okay. So Ben can't come on because he's actually at a hotel at the moment. But right, so scammers. So here's some of the examples. Right. So this is a classic one where at the moment, if you see pictures of Ovilus, DR60, Puck, it's generally a scam. And I don't know if you see his name as well. You find out it's like a European name for a first name and a European first name for a second name as well. Because in some overseas countries, they don't know sort of the order of our names. His photo, his profile photo, there you go, Mark Harry. So they've nicked it from somewhere else, have cloned it. I'm sure if you put it into Google picture search, you'll find out who that person actually is. And a lot of the time, you've got a Mark, you've got a Harry, and just similar first names and first names. Right, you report it, and they didn't remove the profile. It's all good, it's fine. And you find that quite frequently that when you report things on Facebook, etc., oh, it's all right, it doesn't breach community standards. Now, this one is what started it off, and it's why I'm doing the show. So, it actually says Entertainment DNTV channel. Now, that's Drew's. That's Drew's pictures, Drew's profile, Drew's everything. So, Drew's going to talk about that next. And then the page, well, it's actually a personal profile, isn't it? And that was actually sending messages to people with links on it, wanting money so that they could do mediumship, or basically send you a link so they can scam some money off you. Okay, the Entertainment DNTV channel has now changed its Facebook picture. So this lovely lady, rather than nicking Audrey's artwork, so it's out there. Now I found, for some reason, I've got a lot of Megans on my page. I think I had about 3 join at one go. And then I had a look and I've got a load of Megans and they all look the same. So obviously with a bit of royalty going on, one of them's called Megan and yeah. So they thought, oh, let's all nick Megan. We've got a few real Zach Bagans coming through as well. They keep trying to join groups and stuff so that they can try and scam people. And Paranormal Path. Oh, look. Somebody's recommended me. And it's this dodgy doctor thing. So, yeah. And I've actually got 2 of those on Paranormal Path. So I've got 3 recommendations for my page. And 2 of them are dodgy scammers. And there's the other one. Look. You've got your doctor thingy again. I was having a bad relationship and Dr. What's-It came along and yeah. And this one caught me out. So basically, it looks like a message from Facebook when it comes through. It's actually a profile which is set up and it's threatening to take your account off you. What I do is post all these onto Paranormal Path so you can see them in the correct direction afterwards. And then we've got that, which is basically saying, we're just coming off Facebook. Please, can you click the link? So there's so many scams around at the moment. And Facebook, I'm not sure about other social media outcomes, aren't willing to do anything about it. So you've got to be extra careful, really. And that's what this show's about. So, Drew, what happened to you then?
Okay, so where to begin? Give me 2 seconds. So basically, how they done it was we went live, do a spiritual reading one night. We were talking of, as you do in your reading, doing one with the clients or doing one by one, as you do. And then you get these people coming in with links saying, hey, I got a message for you. Would you click on this link? So me personally, I outfronted them and said, hey, stop here now. Can you leave? We're fully registered. We're a company. We're registered and trademark. We don't want you on here. We know where you are. We know who you are. Can you just leave us alone, please? Unless you certify it or get registered or something, leave us alone. So that's what it all began. And then next minute, my team was telling me and my wife was telling me, babe, you need to look at this. And then I had loads of messages from a lot of people. These scammers then but going to our audience and saying, come and join the Entertainment DNTV. They send them a link. They try and get them to click on the links, then they got to read in, click on the link to give their details. One thing Entertainment DNTV do, and we all know this from our own experience, I will never ask for any personal details on anywhere on such above the name of Entertainment DNTV unless you click on our website and we go for the right legal proceedings for data protection and GDPR rights. So the most important thing they did, they started using our name with a different name, by the look of it, the first name, and took the pictures of social media from DNTV and took the trademark name, which we are legally trademarked. All that trademark, all the money we spend, all the hard work we do, it's not about me. It's about the system we put in, our little hearts put in to make our business. That's what bugs me, is all the hard work, all the money you spend out of your pocket. If you're on benefits or if you're on something, someone goes and takes that priority and then takes someone away from you. That really destroyed me. And then especially when I hear people saying they've been taking money from them, that's where it hurts me the most, because I would never do that unless it was under my other company or my website.
That's right.
With personal data protection and safeguarding that person, I think it's really important. People need to know stuff like this to stop having criminal activities or scammers going on. But DNTV's logo will never, ever will say a charge on social media like that. We'll never send a message out to you, especially when I'm doing readings. We'll never come to you. We let you come to us, and that's the most important thing. We keep it like that, but
yeah,
that totally destroyed me.
The thing is about anybody who's a medium and they're actually got a medium page where they do free lives and things like that, you just find the scammers always jumping on, message me for a reading. Never do that. If somebody's doing a live, just work with them. Ignore everything what's coming through, because you just find it, don't you? You know, as soon as you start reading, that's it. All these scammers, they get wind of it. They all jump on. They message everybody going, please PM me. I've got this through. And the thing is about...
I've gone a different way now. I've gone a different way with my readings. I went to an actual agency and done it that way. And the way people can find me is through my recommendation page. If they see a lot of recommendations. Yeah. But now I lost my trust now, literally on social media, big time.
Yeah, because, you know, you don't want to rip people off. And,
I don't.
And then it's trying, like, you're busy enough without, like, contacting people going, that's not me. You know, you don't want that extra grief.
But do you know what makes it worse? It gives your company a bad name when they make the mistake and you're not doing it. That's what makes me angry.
That's right.
It's totally scary. The scariest boat ever going. And you know, as a sole trader or a limited company, if something messes up, your responsibility to make sure you have to sort that out.
That's right.
And it's scary roller coaster.
Because what they're doing is they drag you down because they've hijacked your name and what you do. And they're doing it to make themselves money. But in the process, they're dragging you down as being the authentic person and the authentic company. You're doing it the right way and they're doing it the wrong way. But because they've done it the wrong way, anybody that falls victim to them are going to be turning to you, and they drag your name down in the mud as a result. And you've then got to try, you're the one that's got to be responsible and rectify the problem. You're the one that has to stand there and say, that wasn't us. This is nothing to do with us, and we can prove it. It's a lot of extra work on your side that you could do without. And without the social media groups doing something about it and saying, right, okay, we now know that you are DNTV.
Yeah.
The other people obviously can't be. And it's not going to take much to do. The people that create these algorithms have got a way of knowing when this new account was created. And all you've got to do is look at when your account was created on Facebook and when this fake one turned up. and you've got your answer. Straight away, you will know where it's, because they know where you're located, because obviously you've gone through the proper channels, you've registered it, they know where you are. So when they see the second one come in, and it's coming from somewhere like Beijing or Lahore or somewhere like that, or anywhere else in the world, they know full well that's not you. So that's the one they should be removing, but they don't. And they, like you said, Jacqueline, they turn around and say they haven't breached community regulations. Well, they have, because they've accessed somebody else's information from a different location. So straight away, that's against guidelines.
Yeah, that's it. And the thing is, Facebook don't give you the option to complain properly.
No.
So you report a profile and it's like, oh, is it a friend's name? Is it this? Is it that? And you haven't always got the right opportunity to, well, you can't actually put in exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And there we go. One for the afternoon in the US.
The problem is it's
Cheers,
Facebook. Not
But yeah, it's true. They don't give a monkeys. Like, the thing is, they don't want you to have more than one profile. But then if you genuinely use your profile and you do like shares of groups, like if I share this group out so many times, it will like boot you. It will give you a ban. Okay. So then people set up extra profiles just so that they can share, because they're not allowed to. Now, I know somebody who works in rescue dogs, and he would find a dog on death row and basically cross-post it everywhere. So rescuers would pick it up and then hopefully save the life of his dog. It was always on a ban for it.
Mm.
And, he's actually trying to save dogs' lives.
Yeah.
It's genuine. And it's just mad, isn't it?
It is. Yes, I'm okay. Thank you very much, Askell.
Oh, bless you.
Thing is, as well, is that sometimes they do it through WhatsApp as well. And that is one reason why they're trying to do something about WhatsApp, because the WhatsApp service is encrypted. So there's no watcher over what happens with WhatsApp. And WhatsApp, bizarrely enough, is owned by Facebook. But because the conversations are encrypted, it's hard to find out where all the content is. So no one can spy on what your conversations are. And I myself got caught out by someone who I thought was a friend who had been selling paranormal equipment on eBay, and I almost got collared for £1,000.
Oh my gosh!
And
wow!
Basically, what they'd done was they'd sold some equipment for £400, and they asked me if they sent the money to me, I could then send the money onto another account. And I thought, this don't sound right. Next minute I knew, because I'd known that person and I'd dealt with them in the past, the money had automatically gone to my bank account. So I'm like, oh, right, okay. So I had to flag it up with the bank. The bank then said, right, we'll stop the payment going over, or stop anything, and stop anything else coming in. Next minute I knew I had PayPal on my back, wanting something like £990 odd. And I'm like, you're having a laugh with this. So, of course, I contacted PayPal, and they went, it's a transaction. You've got to deal with it. I said, but Lloyds Bank know all about it. They've contacted the Metropolitan Police. The Metropolitan Police, 3 days later, contacted me and said, leave PayPal alone. Don't touch them anymore. It's being investigated. And that was 5 years ago.
Wow. PayPal is actually gone ridiculous the same way, because when we had customers, we used our business PayPal account, but I still find it how they dealt with our customers, because we had trouble making payments transition, and we proved all the ID documents we needed to prove in PayPal is a right rip-off from it. It's literally is a waste of money. I would not recommend companies to keep using PayPal's, because I had a struggle with PayPal, and I proved all the right documents to them, everything else. My customers were complaining what PayPal was doing as well. And we just couldn't work with our customers, so we found a different way how to deal with it with our business bank.
That's good, yeah.
Now, but we got a nice business bank account now, which I'm kind of happy.
Drew,
Yeah,
you're
that-
going to message me with who you bank with for your business, because we tried getting business bank accounts and they keep saying no to us.
Oh wow.
Try Tide. Try Tide. Try Tide,
Sorry?
because Tide.
Right?
Have you ever heard of Tide?
No, I haven't.
They're
But
really, really good. For business, like people like yourself, if you're limited, I highly recommend for going as a limited company onto
right,
Tide.
if you message us their link or something later on,
I will do. I'll do it for you, mate.
that'll be brilliant,
Sort
because
it out. Yeah.
we've contacted so many banks and they've turned around and gone, sorry, can't deal with you. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute, you're supposed to be promoting small businesses, not making it harder for us to.
They make it harder if you got like credit issue, or if you suffer from other debts or serious past histories with them.
Right.
Myself I was 16, I got kicked out, I was in a bit of debt, I'm still paying it off. They won't let me out with these ones, so they tell me where I can get proper one, and I went with Tide.
I think my main reason is because I had a business account with Lloyd's for 20, 30 odd years with my coach company.
Yeah.
And that's in the process of being shut down because my company doesn't exist. That company doesn't exist anymore.
Decoration.
And I've got the sneaky suspicion Lloyd's have turned around and said no, because that account technically is still active.
They can affect it. It can affect like other business accounts.
Sure.
They usually do.
But it's just a nightmare. And when you're trying to build an honest business, the last thing you want is stuff like this happening, where they drag your name through the mud. It makes it harder for you to do your business, and it's hard to get back from it.
Definitely, yeah.
It is.
Well, it is all about reputation in this, you know?
Yeah.
And that's it. Oh, here we go. Lynn. So PayPal wouldn't honour our money we got ripped off with. We had tickets for somewhere and the person ran off with the money and others too.
Mm.
Oh my God, Gary. Gary lost nearly 500. They said we was money laundering. They closed the account. There's nothing we can do. Actually, yes. This guy who was with the dog rescue, either he or somebody else was doing a raffle for people would donate prizes and put money in, and he'd send the money for rescue, and he'd actually put, he'd show through PayPal that, screenshots of sending the money off to places. And they shut the account down. Yeah, and took his money. Yeah.
And the customers don't receive their money back at all, even when they send it. Sometimes customers don't receive it. No, it's terrible what PayPal and what these scammers are doing, because it's a big case, because there's a lot of money being advanced into it. The government say, "Oh no, PayPal's good," and that's how they're getting away with it. Is because they got a lot of money into the system. Like that's one of their biggest sponsors is Man United, and then
okay.
Yeah, it's like that's all thing. It's all bloody scam. All of
it. I mean, over the last 3 weeks, I've had about eight or nine emails, payment request for PayPal.
Wow.
And it's been for like anything from about £300 to about £595 for various things. But I'm like, no way, because no one's got my details. My passwords are highly secure. And I spoke to someone and they said, ignore them. Just don't open them. Don't click on the links. Just ignore them. He said, and I can guarantee within about 3 to 4 days after you've read that email, that request will get cancelled. So I left it 3 to 4 days. I left it, and all of the emails cancel. All the requests were cancelled, and it was all because they'd obviously were expecting me to click on the link straight away.
Yeah. And
that would start the ball rolling for the transfer of the money. But because I hadn't done it, they've gone, nah, this one ain't going to work. We can't scam this person. And then they've moved on to the next one.
Yeah. Well, I keep getting loads at the moment. One of the scams which I showed you was the one about shutting down your account. So I'll read it to you if I can find it quickly, because I've just moved away from. So there's an icon. It looks like a warning. You think it's Facebook and everything. and you just see it, and it's like one early morning, and one of my admins contacted me and sort of said, "Oh my God, look, you've got a warning from Facebook that they're going to delete your account." Well, how long does it take you to get your account? This one, I will put these out later. So it's called Pages Direct Violation, but sometimes it could say other things which sound harsh. It's got a warning. It says Administrator Page. This was sent by Drew. We regret to inform you that your page has been temporarily suspended due to policy violations that we have detected. As part of our commitment to providing a fair and safe community for all users, we continuously review and update our Meta privacy policy and terms of service. Unfortunately, your page has been found to be in violation of these policies, using someone else's fake name photo, share content that misleads other users, insulting other users. If you believe this is an error in our system, please verify your account at the link below. Account confirmation and a link. It says, we apply these standards to prevent and stop malicious and fraudulent activity. You must follow these steps within the next 15 days. Otherwise, our system will automatically block your account forever. Now, the one I got, it looked like a Facebook warning. And it was early in the morning. I saw it and I clicked on it. And it was asking you questions, and straight away I thought, oh my God. So that's it. Like, I disconnected it quick. I changed all my passwords and I got away with it. I really did, because they could have had my Facebook and everything. Yep. It's shocking.
The thing is, because while they're asking those questions, they're created an algorithm that allows them to get all your details from your Facebook account.
Yeah.
By the time you've got to the end of those questions, they've got all the information they need, and your account.
That's right. Because the first one, please confirm your email address. I thought, well, Facebook sometimes asks you that,
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, and you just got to be so careful. And like, I am careful.
The problem is as well is that it's not just in our line of business. It's everywhere, and it's everything you do. We're now relying more and more on technology, and I've mentioned this a few times on the Dark Mirror radio show that I host with Mark Manley, that when we're being pushed towards digital currency, more and more of these scammers are going to start coming in, because the more we're dealing online and paying electronically, the more open the doors have become for these scammers to come in and take our hard-earned money.
Yeah, it's so easy.
There isn't anything to moderate it all or oversee it. The groups like Facebook, who are the ones ultimately responsible for allowing these people to commit these scams, they're getting away with it scot-free. We're the ones that are suffering. The scammers are the ones getting the money. And the more and more we get into this electronic transfer of money and things like that, the more it's going to come to light and the more it's going to happen.
Yeah, that's it. Definitely. Just a couple of emails then. Okay, addressing Filippo. I know you want to ask about an encounter with ghosts. I'm sure I spoke to you before and you mentioned ectoplasm on a bench. All right then, if it's you, then do one. Bye. Okay.
Sorry.
I've had these emails and I don't even have an account with them. I'm sorry, he was really rude last time. It's quite amusing at first, but try it again with me. Come on, mate. Nah, boring. Okay. Sorry. Ben, a person I've been helping get cut out of £700 from someone saying they're going to do cleansings on them from Africa. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Now, I remember somebody posting on Paranormal Path to basically rescue people from demons. So they put an advert on Paranormal Path, and sometimes, they do sneak through, don't they? You do try and capture it. But yeah, they have and Ben actually phoned them up.
I remember that.
He put it on his show as well, The Other Dimension. Like, oh my God. It's so funny.
He literally blasted it everywhere, didn't he?
Yeah.
He literally just rammed it straight out. And I was like, oh, that was cool, but that was good.
Because like Ben is an awesome demonologist. Spent his lifetime doing it. You know, he just wrapped this guy in circles. It's unbelievable, but yeah. So, but it's nice when you can like show them up, isn't it? Keep getting your PayPal accounts being hacked. I've never had a PayPal account. Spam's everywhere now, and it's true, isn't it?
The good thing, you see, when you get an email saying that there's been a payment request made through PayPal, you're like, well, hang on a minute, I've never had a PayPal account, so you know straight away that's a load of rubbish. Why would you click on the link?
But if like I had mediumship lessons with Barry John, and he used to send requests through.
Yeah.
And like you wake up one morning and you know it's for the month, and you're like half asleep. You might think it's for that.
Yeah.
And you'll click on it, and this is the issue. Like, and if you wake up first thing in the morning, I'm not in a good place sometimes.
It's where they're looking for either gullible people or the older generation that aren't that tech savvy.
Yeah.
My mum is constantly phoning me from Corfu and saying, I just had this email. Is this correct? So I'll say to her, well, send me a screenshot. I'll have to explain to her how to do a screenshot first, but she'll eventually send it to me and I'll be like, don't touch it. Don't open the link. Don't reply to it or nothing. Just delete the email and forget about it. And she went, why? I said, well, if you did shop with that company, then maybe go to their website or contact them directly, but not through that email. And it turned out they don't do that. HMRC is another prime example. HMRC apparently are sending emails out to people saying that you could be owed this or you owe this. When they don't do that, they send letters directly to you, or they ask you to go to your gateway and then you access the information that way. They will never send you an email at random.
I will say this, though. I will say this as a compliment, as you just said about HMRC. If you're literally just starting out as a business or you're starting to struggle with your paperwork, I got learning difficulties myself. There's a big high thing. Yeah, we all hate tax man and all that. But if you're stuck, I highly recommend calling them, speak to them, because what they'll do then, they'll give you great people to work with you. And I honestly cannot blame HRC. They actually give me someone who's decent accountants, is closer to my home. Literally just down the road from me, and my accountants now is down my road. So I was really chuffed with that.
I'm pretty lucky because I next to have hardly any paperwork to do because I'm a non-profit business.
Oh, you're lucky bugger. You're lucky.
I literally 0, 0, 0.
Are you a charity system then? Are you based on the charity system then?
It would come under that, I suppose, in a way. But there's only myself and my partner Ellen that are directors. And as a director of business, you only pay yourself what the business can afford.
I get it.
Yeah.
So the way we've done it is we will do public events, but I don't like charging over the top prices. I don't believe in it. I don't see why, if I'm paying £15 for a person to come with my team to a location, why would I then go and stick another 15, 20 or £30 on top of that ticket price?
I get it.
Which to me is way too much. And last week we were filming at Kelvin and Hatch Nuclear Bunker for Truth Beyond Paranormal. And we did ask if there was a few guests who wanted to come along. We did, however, ask them if they wanted to help pay for the venue. They didn't have to, but we asked them if they wanted to help. And they were like, yep, that's fine. We'll help pay. How much is it? And we said, it'll be £40 and that's it. Now, I've looked on other groups out there that are charging for Kelvin Hatch Nuclear Bunker, and the cheapest I found was £49. The most expensive was £60.
Whoa.
So when you've got 9 people on that location and we've all paid, we've literally all between us, I paid the deposit, we paid a bit extra for my partner, One of our other colleagues, he paid £50, so he paid more than what he needed to. And then we just shuffled it out between the rest of us. So there was no profit made between us whatsoever. It all went to the owner of the hatch. And that's how we prefer to do it. When we do public events, like we do Harrods Redoubt Fort, they charge £150 for the first 10 people. Then every person that joins us on the night, it's £15.
That's cool.
That's per person. We will charge £20 or £25, depending on how many people go, because we will provide food and drink as well on the night. So again, by the time the event is finished, there is no profit because it's all been used on providing the guests with the best experience possible, with hot drinks and food as well, so that they haven't got to lug it around with them. And so at the end of the day, there is no profit.
Yeah, that's it. Like I like investigating, and I had been having booking a venue and a few times, and I got my own insurance. Well, that insurance ran out, so I booked Matlock Pavilion for the Saturday, and that's it. I've got insurance for a year now, so I'll be booking again. So originally, I costed it out at £40 each, and then when extra people were going, I reduced the cost just to make it, and like I've ended up covering the insurance, which it's cost me that. Obviously, it's cost me more than what. But you'll sort it out over the time, won't you?
Insurance is quite expensive, though, isn't it? As well.
Yeah, that's right.
We got two insurance for the company I own, like 2 companies. So I have to get 2 insurance.
My public liability insurance for my events team is only £17 a month.
Who's that with?
Crumbs.
Mine's 254.
Do you want to send it? Do you want to send the link to me when you do find out?
Yeah, I'll have a look for it because I got an email from them saying that about a renewal price. So, but it worked out something like £16.30 something a month for public liability insurance, and that's for up to 30 guests.
I'm paying like a silly amount for mine. I'm not going to say mine.
Well, mine's up to 500 guests. Events insurance I've got. It's like, that's going to work, isn't it?
I remember when Most Haunted, we did a Most Haunted experience at Colchester Castle, and when we first inquired about the price, that they wanted £1,500 to hire the castle for the night. Originally, it was £2,000. But they thought that Most Haunted were going to film there. So they were like, oh, it's £2,000. And they were, we're not filming, it's a public event. And I went, oh, right, then £1,500. Then straight away, people were like, wow, Colchester Castle, we want to investigate there. I was out promoting it. I was walking around town saying, did you want to come and meet the Most Haunted team and come and investigate Colchester Castle? There's dragged loads of people in. Eventually, they had to increase their insurance, the public liability insurance, and they ended up with 85 people in now, and they all paid £90 each to get in.
Damn.
When I did the maths afterwards, I was absolutely shocked. Another one of the many reasons why I walked away from Most Haunted, because that was too much for me. And I just ethically, I couldn't do it anymore because it felt so wrong that they wanted to charge that much money for people to go into Colchester Castle, and they don't spend all night with the special guests. They may get an hour, maybe an hour and a half if they're lucky, because they're going from one team to the other. So you might be lucky to get an hour out of the whole night with them, apart from in the break times when you go up and say, oh, Carl, can you sign this for me, please?
Yeah, that's how much?
And it's disgusting.
They charge to the photos, don't they?
Well, they do now, yes. When they first started, they didn't. People just going up and saying, can I have my photo taken? And they would take selfies. But then they started doing proper so-called professional photos with a proper background behind them, and we're charging £20 and £30 for a photo and classing it as a professional photo. I'm sorry, but I could have done a better job. But,
Yeah.
And
anyway, they're doing a stage show now, aren't they?
Staged.
Most haunted stage show.
Oh, we're not going now, are we?
They are. They're touring the country doing stage
I was
shows.
thinking of going there down here in Colchester, and I've read the write up for it.
Because I thought, well, if they're doing a stage show, then what's the difference from what they do? Oh, okay, we won't go there.
Well, let's put it this way: they're holding. If you're going to do a stage show or go on tour, whether it's a stage show or staged show, you're going to pick a venue that's haunted. Okay. Now, when they come to Colchester, they're going to a place called Charter Hall. Now, it sounds old, okay, but it's not.
It's not.
It's part of a fitness centre that was built in the 80s, and it was built on top of marshland. There was no dwellings on there. There was no graveyards on there. It was all marshland. They reclaimed it. They concreted it and put a big swimming pool and leisure centre on top of it. And right next door is a McDonald's. The only spirits you're going to find is in the bar. But they're doing... Guests are coming in. They're paying £30-odd a ticket to go in there. Then they're going in. They're sitting there. They're listening to top 10 scariest places, their worst experiences. And then they're going to invite a guest up to do a seance and a Ouija board.
Oh, I want to do that.
Who do they think they're going to contact in a place that's not haunted?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, all they're doing is summoning, isn't it, really? All they're doing is summoning.
I think if you went on as a guest, say, you'd do, what was the one? The Mary jobby. What, Mary? Mary Loves Dick. You'd do that, wouldn't you?
I was thinking of buying a ticket and just sitting in the audience and laughing my head off.
But no, if you go on stage, you just take the mick, wouldn't you, really?
Yeah. The problem is I could so easily ruin that entire night for everybody that's there.
Oh, no, you couldn't. Yeah. No, it's not fair.
I've enjoyed the time that I had with them until I got to see the cracks in the painting. And,
yeah, of course. Yeah.
And I've walked away and I'm doing my own thing and I'm happy with that. Even though we were threatened by them afterwards, when they found out what I was doing, we were threatened. We were. So
was it like blackmail then and threatened constantly?
In a way, it was, because they were intimidating our director. They were contacting them via email and messages and saying, "Oh, you'll never get far. Don't ever think you'll get on TV and this, that, and the other. You ain't good enough." And we've already proved that we have got a following. A lot of it is in America and Germany.
But you still got a following.
We've got a following, but we don't charge for any of it. Nothing. We don't charge for anything. All our shows, when we film them, we do live feeds where reception is possible, so they can watch The Truth Beyond Paranormal live while we're filming the episode. So and we don't charge for anybody for it. There's no extra content that we charge for. We even put a blooper reel on at the end of every episode, so all the cock-ups that I do throughout the course of the night ends up in the blooper reel. We don't charge $3.99 to watch extra content, which may not have anything on it. And so we want to share our experience with everybody else, and we don't see why everybody else should pay for it. So we're happy putting it onto Facebook and YouTube at no cost. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's it. And it's great that you can do that. Let's just go back to a few comments then. So we've got Lauren get emails from PayPal, Netflix saying they are closing my account. Never had an account of either of them. Gary, just a word of warning for those in bereavement. Got plenty of phone calls from scammers. It's a good job I had a sound mind.
I think that's one good thing now. That's one good thing now that mobile phones are doing. They are warning you if they are scammers. Potential fraud is one of the messages that comes up on a lot of mobile phones now. And there's another one. And all you've got to do, I will not answer any numbers I don't recognise.
I don't have anyone phone me.
I've been getting a call all last week I was getting a phone call from Swansea.
Oh, my area.
The only number I know from Swansea is going to be the DVLA.
Yeah.
And that's it. So what I did was I copied and pasted the phone number, put it into the Google search, and it's who's called my number.
Yeah.
And it comes up with a list of all the people that have reported that number and exactly what that call entailed.
Yeah,
so
I do that.
As soon as you know it's a scammer, you're like, right, okay, go back to your call list and block it. And it's job done. They never call again.
The best one we had was we had a phone call one day. It was on the house phone. And my wife picks it up and he said, "Hi, Miss Tila Nicholas, this is Sky. Just so you know, it's alert on your computer. Someone's trying to hack it." And I was thinking, no, okay. So I kind of started thinking. I said to Tila, "Tell him to ring back in a minute." Why? Just tell him to ring back. He come back in a minute. Just tell me you're busy or something. Fair enough. Come back in a minute. So anyway, we ring up Sky and I say, "Hey, are you trying to do anything with my computer? Or trying to?" No. I give him the number and said, "This is person is. Can I just say something to him before anything?" And I went, "Well, try not to say anything threatening, but just try make it sensible." Yeah. Put the phone down, and I waited till the guy come back. He rang and I said, "Excuse my language now, people. I do apologise. But
be careful. No, we're going out. It's afternoon."
Oh, are we okay?
No, we're not okay. No. It's afternoon in the US, so it's.
I said the P
o'clock.
word. This is the P word,
Oh, right.
red light.
Okay, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I went to secure it. And oh, it's the Sky Man here. And I went, "Oh, is it okay? All right." He said, "Can you do this on a laptop?" Yeah, done it. And I didn't do it. Yeah, done it. Yeah, no. I went, "Oh, wait, something's going on." He said, "Was it, Mr. Nicholas? What is it?" I went to him and said, "It tells me you're a fraud. You're a scammer." "No, I'm not. I went, "Now your accent's changed to a different language. So what's going on here, hey?" And I was constantly going for it. He started shouting at me. So I went, "Are you shouting at me? Do you know who you're talking to?" "No." I went, "Chris, you're talking to BBC Radio, and you're literally live on the thing." Ding! Straight down.
I've done things similar to that, and I've even when I've had friends that I'm with on Facebook have messaged me and they go, "Oh, have you heard of the lottery? This health lottery or thing?" And you're like, "Seriously? Right, okay, whatever." So I type back, "Your IP address is now currently being traced. Please hand this account back to its original owner within the next so many minutes, or you will be prosecuted." 9 times out of 10, they sign out and that account then gets wasted. They don't want to get caught. So you tell them that their IP, you go technical with them. You tell them that their IP address is being traced.
Yeah.
And they don't like that because they're all like, "Oh, IP address is being traced." Oh, I've had my when I had PC, I don't use a PC anymore because they're too bulky. But I've had a warning come up on my computer saying that it's in the process of being hacked. So I've just disconnected the cable from the wall. Come on, get into my computer now. You can't do it if you haven't got the line connected.
Yeah,
they can't take anything out of your computer because there's no information.
You just kill your Wi-Fi, don't you, straight away?
So you're like, "Well, good luck hacking my account because you can't get into my computer now."
Yeah, that's it. This one, I know how to stop from Google phone number and then went and sent everything to the FBI. But yeah.
See, the problem is there's a big difference. Because obviously Facebook is an American company, then if you send things like to the likes of the FBI have got a system of looking into those sort of things with Facebook. Over here, you tell the police that you've got someone stalking me on Facebook or they're doing this, they tend to go, "Yeah, whatever," and just ignore you.
Yeah.
It is classed as a citizen problem, whatever they call it. But
yeah, it's a civil matter.
Yeah, I was speaking to 101 today about it, and then I got sent over to somewhere else. And I kid you not, they actually did send me to a fraud squad, the fraud squad team, and they actually told me it's certain systems they have to deal with in the UK to do social media. Because I said I'm a company and they fraudulently use it, and I got proof of using my business name as money because it's classed as claps in the company's name.
Yeah.
Once someone starts taking people from you or using your company's name as classed as breaking your company, there's something to do with that. And it's a certain system they got in the fraud squad they have to do. But it was really, really, really nice of the fraud team was actually supporting us through social media, because now they got to get in contact with Facebook and saying, well, this. But today, I kid you not, I have to tell them, and I actually have to tell the fraud team, I said, well, I did kind of kick off, and I told the buggers, I said, if you don't remove my logo and my name, I'm going to kick off big time. Well, I did. It kind of kicked off. And being ADHD, you know, when you're angry, you'll say things a little
That's
differently.
why. That's why you've got that.
That's why I got that. Because I kind of done something as ADHD side of it. And I know ADHD is no excuse, guys, but it is true. We do have, when we get upset, we have the coordinations of saying horrible words. And sometimes them horrible words could be anything. And my wife can tell you this, and anyone around me in my family could have. We say horrible things, but then afterwards we think back, we sit back, and we go back and apologize. I never went back to that bugger and apologized, did I? I just told him to keep that and keep it as it is because he took my name. But yeah, what I said to him is it was very, you know, it took my name.
I think there needs to be a lot more moderation over social media platforms. I mean, you see it on TikTok all the time. Gift us this, gift us that.
Shocking, yeah.
I think one of the biggest ones at the moment, and it makes me, I'm always in hysterics when I watch them on TikTok. It's funny. Was it Kevin Wright, Mr. TikTok UK official?
Oh, that idiot!
And he is so. I watch him because he is so funny. The amount of rubbish he comes out with, and all he does is dance with a Bluetooth speaker to his head. And when trouble comes along, he calls the police or he runs away. And then when he's in his own house, he's calling everybody out, going, "Oh, come on, then, come and get me, then," or what? He acts like the hard lad, and he's conned people out of money. He's got people to donate stuff, saying that he's going to be buying sleeping bags and stuff for homeless people, and he never does.
He uses reverse psychology, doesn't he, on people? Yeah, it can do damage.
That's awful.
I just read that guy's comment.
Yeah, I know. He's got brown fingers, basically. He should go and wash his hands. Okay.
So I'm just going to make it very clear to you. Yeah, words.
I'm not bothered.
I'm just going to make it clear to him, though. Words can hurt, but when they're taking company's name from the UK and using it to scam people to get money in your name, it's making us look bad. So
no, Filippo's on about something else. If you go to the comments, he had a little story he wanted me to read out as to why he had brown fingers. Bless him. So he needs to wash his hands.
I'll buy money making it clear.
Okay. So it's like a used car, you can't take it back. You see, I do remember Filippo from before. Yeah. It's nice to have an entertainer on. But yeah, Annette's got a good point as well.
She has.
So she says, "Oh, she's brilliant. Trouble is, it's from Nigeria or India. Nothing can be doing about it." Okay.
There is with India. There is something you can do about it. Because there was a guy. It went out. I think it was through YouTube. I saw it, and he goes looking out for internet scammers. But they
Oh,
tend
I
to be
mean,
the ones where they phone you up and say, hello, we're from Microsoft. There is an issue with
Okay.
your computer and all this.
Oh,
But
I've got one of them. Yeah.
what he does is he reverses it back to them. He manages to hack into their systems, and he's
Awesome.
hacked into their security cameras. And he sits there and he's talking to this person on the other end of the phone. He knows exactly who they are. But in the meantime, while he's keeping them busy, he's contacted the local police in India, told them what's going on, and sent them to the door. And on the video, you see a wave of policemen come into the building and go
Wow.
up into the office block where these people are trying to scam others and arrests everybody.
Yeah.
So
This
there
is.
is something that can be done with these scammers, but you've got to know where they are.
Well, that's right.
Problem.
I get a call with work, so for some reason, someone's phone keeps getting forwarded to me, and it keeps coming through. And I've had so many calls, and it's always Virgin Media, and they always say that my internet's down, and I say, well, who do you want to talk to? And that's it. They put the phone down. But once I went with it, so I just let them go on and on and on. I said, "Can you check your light?" Yeah. Like, oh yeah, it's doing that. So I just went through it all just to yeah.
I do like the ones where you get the people that pretend to be old ladies and stuff like that. And they literally put a fake voice on, and this person on the other end of the phone saying, "Oh, if you go into this," and they've actually reversed it. Instead of paying £500, they've actually cleaned their account out instead. And you hear them effing and blinding down the phone saying, "You can't do this to me. I've got friends, blah, blah, blah." And this woman's turning around and going, "That'll teach you for scamming other people."
Oh wow!
They managed to get into the system and reverse the payment the other way, and they end up with loads of about £500 Google credit and things like that. And they just don't know how to deal with it because they're not trained enough. They're only trained at how to do the transfers over the phone to their end. So if someone plays them at their own game, they don't know what to do to get out of it. So if you know how to do it or know someone that knows how to do it, you can reverse it around the other way, and they end up being the scammed instead of the scammers.
But these guys are like working for big millionaires, scammers. They work for like major billionaires.
Yeah.
And it's quite horrible.
It's their wages, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a multi-million pound. It's a multi-million-pound business. Although it's illegal technically, it is a multi-million-pound business. But it's taking place in countries that don't allow. They just ignore it. They're just like, well, what do you want us to do about it?
So what's this person saying?
Not allowed to clean the account out. Cash baiting is completely banned in scam baiting community. Hey, I'm glad Filippo is finally talking some sense. Good on you, mate.
You kind of helped.
It's like, and what you had to say about that as well, about words can also heal two sides of the coin. And it's right,
true.
isn't it?
It's true, but then I'm the guy who kind of like,
Yeah. Robbie. So Robbie's called saying do compensation for a car accident. I say, yeah. Went through the windscreen and was decapitated. Took paramedics. I had the best one at work. Okay, so I think it was a Friday. Oh dear, I don't want to know you about you goblin, Filippo. Yeah. Oh, it took 30 minutes to find the head. Okay, so I was at work on a Friday afternoon. It was in an office, and one of my colleagues got a phone call, and it's due compensation for a car accident. And she said, I went up a cliff at Beachy Head. And the conversation just carried on, and she said, well, what happened? Well, I went down the cliff and, with the car, and it's a massive drop, and I ended up on the beach. And what injuries? Well, I'm dead. I'm this. I'm that. I'm that. And they just carried on and carried on. Then they clicked and said, well, just put the supervisor on the line for a minute. I think they could hear all our laughing in the background. because we were just killing ourselves in the office, just laughing because it's just too funny. And then the supervisor came on and said, "Oh, sorry to bother you, madam," but it was just too funny. It really was. Yeah, but Jeanette does the same. Another word of warning as well. Now, I bought some kit, and there are a lot of scammers with kit as well. And we know Paranormal Electronics are well known for people buying things, and don't go on Trustpilot because the name keeps changing and stuff like that. So if you do buy kit, be very careful if you buy it from. So on Saturday, I was getting ready to go out. I put a battery in a cheap REM pod, and it started burning. So I'm really glad that I didn't put it in my case, because I would have put it in my case, it would have written off all my equipment, and who knows if it's in the car boot, who knows what would have happened.
Who did he buy it off from?
I'm not going to say, but it's not Paranormal Electronics, it's somebody else. They're not around anymore, put it that way.
Well, that's good, because I would have found him and named and shamed him.
They're not around. Well, they've already been named and shamed, and they're not around anymore.
That's why I don't do tech.
Yeah, but you know, whether it's me because I was always
well, that's dangerous, though. It's dangerous.
Yeah, that's right. But you know, I don't think it will happen now. Oh, what Robbie says: always look at Trustpilot and Google review. But
we would Trustpilot.
Yeah, but what if you are buying equipment? Just have a look. Just check. You know, check Trustpilot. Try and get word of mouth as well.
Yeah.
Because anyone in the field, they know who to go to generally.
I go to Robbie. I do.
Yeah, Robbie is absolutely awesome. Yeah, Robbie's cool. He does great past life regressions as well.
I used to use Simon Cox, but then Robbie has just got a good deal going on with me, so it was like he's pretty good at his.
Robbie's he works hard. Everything he does is going to get a big head now. But yeah. But, you know,
he's got a big mention, isn't he?
I've done the past life regression with Robbie, and it was bloody horrible. I'll tell you, it was horrible. But I
find it okay.
Oh God, mine wasn't. It was horrible.
It was brilliant.
So yeah, this team, I'm not going to mention them too much. They had amazing results with one of the new pieces last week. Oh, I need to there you go, and you said it, Robbie. Sorry, Robbie, I don't mean it. I'll come and see you soon. Oh no, you're not that way. You've moved, haven't you? But yeah, Robbie's got brilliant stuff at great prices, and that's it. Like, you know, because the kit can be expensive, like cat balls and everything. And yeah, Robbie is fine. And
I knew cat balls were going to come in here somewhere.
Oh, they have to, don't they? You've got to do cat balls, haven't you? Buy cat balls as long as you don't buy paranormal cat balls.
Yeah,
and it just goes.
They've got to be normal cat balls.
It's is it RD Paranormal? Yes, I know. You know what? My past life is linked to this, and I know it is. And I need to sort it because I've just booked on a public event at that location where that guy works. Oh, and yeah, where I was actually home. But yeah, so it's quite good. RM Paranormal, there you go. So that's Robbie's. Yeah, that's. So Robbie also does past life regressions and tech as well. So yeah, worth recommended. There you go.
Can I get a recommendation for my readings?
Yeah. Drew also does good readings, and actually Wayne writes really good books. And
there it is.
There we go. And my book is 2 months away, or maybe not that long. So
I'll check out Jackie.
Yeah, so my book's coming out within the next 2 months. Oh, you got all of them. Oh my gosh, Lady J, yeah.
There is also one called Cricket as well, which is a Mother Nature supernatural.
Yeah, I've got that one upstairs.
And my newest one, Overdue, is related to a ghost train. with this one, so it's pretty good. But
there we go.
yes. Anyway, now we've done the plug. I'm going
Yeah.
to love you and leave you all because
Oh yeah, you've got your show. So let's
I'm
do
live with
another
the
plug.
Dark Mirror radio show. So,
Yeah, let's do another plug then for the Dark Mirror radio show. So that's
Jesus, how busy I am. Terrible.
Send me a friend request, Wayne, and I think we're already friends. But
yeah, I am friends already with you, Drew.
I'm just a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna.
No, you two don't talk to each other at all, do you? Really? But
it's
yeah.
No, it's because I'm
not too much. We are friends off
Shack.
but
that's where I got my lights from. Spirit Shack. I got these string lights, and I'm sure it's from Spirit Shack. Everyone keeps asking where they're from, and I couldn't remember. And it's Spirit Shack. Yeah, that's awesome.
It's the reason why I don't speak to many people anymore. It's because what happened to me in the field. Yeah. I'm too afraid to make more connections anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think you do have to be careful sometimes. You can get talking to the wrong people, and then they lead you a merry dance, and then it all goes pear-shaped.
Me and Jackie knows that one really well.
I understand exactly what you mean, Drew.
I've been pulled into a lot of things. I got called a lot of names, falsely accused, bullied.
Oh, I was falsely accused as well.
Yeah, you was as well.
In a message, yeah.
So I've now started.
You'll have the evidence.
I started now to get my confidence back in talking to more people, but I'm looking for the right people, not the ones who can actually hear to. And I don't care what anyone says now, but I'm starting to speak to you guys and more.
Yeah. So. I keep my circles small, but there are some amazing people about. Like everyone watching.
My circle can never get small because of that bloody platform.
Oh, bless you. Yeah. I went to Matlock Pav, had some nice people there, and things happened. Oh, God. I think I probably saw my first apparition. So, we're looking in from one of the changing rooms into the hallway, and a figure walked by. It wasn't a shadow figure. It was more than that. A person walked by, and it's like, oh my God. In fact, it kind of scared me. So it was something different, something totally out of the ordinary. So
that's pretty cool, though.
That was sick. And it wasn't just me saw it as well. So it's like, oh my gosh. So yeah, it's like you always want to see one, and I've seen a lady walk by, and it's so cool, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm scared. But hey.
Right, I am going to bid you all good night.
Yeah. All right. Take care.
Hopefully, I'll see you soon.
Yeah, I'll watch your show in a bit. But,
I'll PM you that stuff you want me to PM you.
And then... Brilliant, Drew. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but thanks so much. If we can just help a few people,
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
All right.
All right, and bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Shall I beat you? Or will you find your own way out the door?
I found the door. Bye, everybody.
Oh, I could have booted him out the door. There you go. Things happen. Yeah, thing is with Facebook as well. I've got a group and a page. Anyone can follow the page, and you can't restrict it that well. But the group, I find they changed it more recently. All these people are joining, and it's only if they want to comment that I approve them to comment. But they're all joining, and then I automatically get it set up to do a welcome post. Yeah. So then I go through all the names and have to check each one at a time just to make sure. And it's just I don't know where they're all coming from, to be fair.
I usually get some of my mods to do mine or some of my teamwork. Just because no mistaken name or something like that. Because you guys know me really well on social media. I still
yeah.
And most people get the wrong idea what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
I'm but no, it's usually when it comes to groups and pages you never can control. Groups, yes, you can, but the new system,
it's harder, isn't it?
It is. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
it annoys me sometimes.
Because I got admin assist once, and it stopped everyone from posting. People are PMing me going, "I can't post." Well, why not? You know, it's like
Add an
so.
assistant.
Yeah, but oh yeah, right. I will. We will do. Yeah, we'll sort that out, Robbie. Afterwards, we don't want you leaving, do we? And watching that when you can watch here. But no, I'll post it on the end. Don't worry, or I'll send you a link anyway. But yeah. Is there anything else you want to add? Like, if you look at profiles as well, like if I hide all the details, then that's an obvious one. If they've got no friends, also you look at if it's like a first name and the
Just look
surname's the
how his
first name,
spellings are as well, because it never spelled
spellings.
right.
Oh, what
Yeah.
spellings on the scams? Yeah, that's
Definitely.
right.
Key
And then,
point is picture, key point, spelling, and then information. And then also check by friends who knows the other people by word of mouth
yeah,
as well
that's
before
right.
making any move at the point. Because usually we're not going to go big heads here, but most of the people are known on social media is either through people seeing them through other system, or other words,
Yeah,
people like me and you does live. You can come to either Paranormal Path or DNTV to get that information saying, do you know this group? And we don't. We go to our friends and we'll just go, do you know this one? Do you know who it is? And they'll check it out and then be like, yeah, they're okay. But always just be aware of how they're going to do
oh,
it.
this is it. Yes. A lot of friend requests from accounts that say digital developer on the job title. That's dodgy one as well.
That's the newest one come out recently.
And you actually find that now, instead of being a personal profile, they do it like a celeb, which makes it a page. And
We've
that's
had a few of
insane,
them.
isn't it? Yeah. So
We
you've got to
caught one
watch
out.
that.
Me and Taylor caught one out. It was pretending to be. Do you know the actor who plays Sam?
Yeah.
So I decided to put a test to a test and saying, would this be Sam? Now, know me connection with movie people. I know my skills from that area.
Yeah.
And I was speaking to him and he was like, I'll pay this ticket for this how much. And so I did, I used my IMB Pro, contacted his agent and said, hey, this guy is trying to take this royalty right here off your main actor or Supernatural.
Wow.
And at that point, I give the details and everything. And his agent spoken to me. He said, if I ever come back with information more about these certain people, just give him a contact. For that credited, he might be coming on my show in the future. Whoever knows, because that's a bit of a credited.
Oh, wow.
But we caught him out trying to scam people to pretend to be a movie actor. Then he deletes the account, recreate a new one, and then do the scam all over again. And we caught him like 3 times in a row. And we were like, we were on checkpoint. In the end, his manager actually got the police involved in the States because they were tending to give out different postcodes and saying it was part of his company. And we looked it up on Google, and his company's nowhere near. It was no register. It was just a dead, broken ground. Stupid person didn't literally think about scanning the postcode area, scanning the locations.
Wow.
That's what we did. So me and Tila actually literally have done that before.
Oh my gosh.
Just mad it was.
Oh, I've just remembered another one as well. Like you get mediums who are quite well known as well. And I've got a friend who's kind of a well known medium. And you get the first name, then you get a hyphen. Or a little at the top is it called a hyphen? Well,
the hyphen
no, the thing at the top. The top thing.
Yeah.
The dot thing at the top and then the name. And you get a lot of those as well. Because
you get the ones with the at as well.
Yeah, that's it. So, they just changed the name slightly. So always check the spelling like Drew said.
But also check Trustpilot and review pages, because I promise you'll know if it's the real one and not the fake one.
Yeah, and if you want kit, oh come on. If you got pictures selling that, if all of the scams on Facebook where they're selling kit, they've always got things like Ovilus and things like that. They've always got the top equipment, what people want. It ain't going to happen. Especially if the first name and the surname is like Henry and Sam, or, just like the guy that I saw, The thing is, as well, like, people are nicking your profiles. So what I sometimes do as well, they'll just create a profile with your picture, your name. So just periodically I go in Facebook, just search my name to see if anyone's set up. And there's a duplicate of account of mine.
I know what I'll be doing.
It's worth doing though, isn't it?
It is worth doing.
I do
Checking
do
out.
it. I do it because you just don't know. And like Facebook will say there's no contravention of community standards, no breach. But yeah.
You know what? I get really annoyed with Facebook saying community standards. I'm going to say it right here. Facebook is a waste of time of data protection and GDPR and safeguarding.
It is. It's getting shocking now. It really is. And well, obviously it's on the stock exchange, isn't it? I needn't say any more comment. And also, right, while I'm here, another thing what annoys me is the fact that it's put stars onto this page. Now, I left DNTV because stars appeared on your page, and I blamed you for that.
You did.
I must apologise because I got Mardy because all of a sudden Drew had stars on his page and said, right, I'm not doing it. I've refused to do a page with stars on the bloody Facebook and put it on my page. So I don't want you giving any money to buying any stars on my pages or my content. Purely and simply, I'm not interested, and Facebook get all the money.
See where I'm coming from with the stars thing, me jiggy though?
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry
about that. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
My
They always
mistake.
land you with like monetization. Now you do have to fill out stuff, but then the other bit is they just chuck it on it straight away if you don't fill it out. So Facebook does do it. If you're getting a lot of views, a lot of watch,
Yeah,
they do actually do stuff without your permission. So
it has
aware
it.
of that.
I'm sure it asks for stars on here, and at one stage it was asking like Paranormal Path want you to send stars, and I found that bit and I got rid of that because no, I don't. Because the thing is about stars, it's ridiculous how much it costs everybody, and then you get a really tiny percentage.
A really tiny percentage.
It's really
it's like
mad,
YouTube does the same thing. YouTube does the same thing. It's a really small percentage, but if you get a lot of viewers like we did at one point, you'd start earning a little bit of profit. So you do start seeing that profit in. But with us, our profit goes back into our company. That's what we do. Is it goes back into the company for merchandise, or for it to create a new system, or for the insurance. Because what we do, we don't try and take money off people. We try and take it away from the big supermans.
Well, and that's right.
That's the whole point of it.
Yeah, but if you've got a business, you've got a business.
Yeah.
You know, you come out. You've come out. You've got a business. It's your job. Like I do this for a hobby. Okay, it takes over quite a lot of your life, but yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Like originally, I did this lockdown to keep me busy.
The business part is like 7 days a week. I work 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And I work stupid hours just to get that page up running, just to get our website working. My tech guy works constantly on it. And we're constantly working for people now. We got people in the cinema world. We got people in Bristol area who works with us. We've actually got some decent people behind us. We also build up paranormal pages, and we actually help them how to do that if they're going into business. And we advise them how to build them up. Because there's no funding for anyone to start off with a business. And for me with learning disabilities, when you're setting up a business, I promise you, I got told, is there any support there? I got told there was no support anymore because the government lost all the treasury for it.
Wow.
So there's me struggling to understand certain areas. Lucky enough, I've been on training with Business Wales, Big Ideas, New Enterprise. I still struggled though, and I still try to work things out. And I still have to, by law, for me, to make my company safe, I still have to do training. I still have to make everything safe for my
Yeah, of course
clients.
you
And
do. Yeah.
I get all these people saying, but these CBT certificates, CBD certificates,
Mm.
I gotta make it very clear out there. If anyone's in training, no matter what your company is, the government, NHS, anything, that CBT is not a qualification, it's a training course. And that
Yeah.
training course is there to protect you as a company, to give your staff or yourself the understanding of the training, what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And these scammers will use that certification or try to
Um.
use stuff like this from you to get a reputation. This is why I got to be careful when I put my certificates up in the air.
I'm horrified about what's happened to you, and I'm glad that they finally changed the picture. So for people who've just joined, I'll just show you quickly if I can find it all again. So basically, the whole show thing started because Drew got scammed, and somebody set up a account going DNTV Entertainment, and they nicked his logo and everything. And
And the
Facebook
locals
wouldn't
trade.
take it down. And it's shocking, isn't it? But now
Yeah.
they've got a different picture on the front because Drew had a word with them.
Yeah, don't do what I do, okay? I do have consequences. I shouldn't be doing it, but
Yeah, well, things
I,
happen.
I do suffer with mental health, I could get away like
Yeah.
nah. I'm just a guy
Right.
w's really angry with them because they
Well,
took
yeah. Well, it's your
money from
livelihood,
people,
isn't it?
It is.
Exactly.
It's
And
not
the
only
thing
taking money
is,
out of my pocket, it's taking money out of other pockets.
well, you offer mediumship, and this is the problem, isn't it? A lot. As soon as people start doing readings, that's it. That's when they jump on and try to sort of go down the route of trying to get people to part with cash, and it's wrong.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
is.
it's mad. Got a scam here from Robbie then. So different accounts using the exact same images for paranormal tech, which is the photo I showed you earlier. What I will do is put the photos up on Paranormal Path later on, just to show you, you know, what I've been getting through. There's 3 people so far said to pay friends by family on PayPal. One lost 300. Others told him only buy a business account with the scammers and stop responding. But yeah, and I know yeah, it's on BRF Paranormal. Somebody I think got somebody advertised on there, and I think somebody sort of said they'd already been sort of caught out by them.
Yeah.
Not through the post on there, but I'd already had them sort of come on Paranormal Path trying to post the pictures of the Ovilus and the puck and stuff like that. But yeah, Annette, how can it not be a breach? I don't know. You seem to be able to get away with everything apart from share content. But if you try and share content more than a few times, that's it. Yeah, exactly. You say one bad word and that's it. You're banned.
That's it.
Yeah, Rob is absolutely cool. Yeah. I keep saying that, don't I? I can pass us some money later. I caught some using my name and tried to friend me. Oh my gosh.
That's horrible.
That's unreal. I can't. That's. No. Oh my god.
Do you know what? I barely my enemies though will probably pick
Bye.
myself laughing.
Yeah. Bear in mind, don't do a lot of main lives, mostly in other people's as a guest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it does, and I'm not happy about that, and I can't get rid of it, Eric. So please don't send any. I don't want any. Well, it's actually not. It's not set up with my bank account. So, like, it puts it on your page and it says, "Oh, click here to monetize and set up." No, it's not set up. So the problem is, it's Facebook doing that. So no, please don't ever get any stars off my pages or my content.
That's what we do now. Is
Yeah, it all goes to Facebook. I'm not. You know what? Maybe one day I'll do something where it goes directly to a charity, and maybe groups should do that rather than the star option. If people want to pay for content, then
I
send it
tried it.
straight to a charity.
I
You
tried
tried
that.
it?
Yeah, but the problem is because of that twin the big fat bald head ginger guy.
Mm.
You know what I'm on
Oh
about.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Sixpence.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Him. But the whole thing is, yeah, no good. A bit.
yeah, yeah. You've got to be careful with charity. No,
Yeah.
if I ever did it, it'd be direct to them. I
But I
wouldn't
done it
have.
through Knight Templars as well. I done it for the Knight Templars, building up a charity to give money for people who are struggling.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? That Malta, isn't it? That you can buy any certificates from the web.
You can, but
Yeah,
these ones, this is why I gotta make it very clear. CPD, yes, you can buy
yeah.
certificates.
Professional, uh, personal development and that. Yeah,
Yeah, basically they're all for training purpose for companies. Now, this is why I gotta make it very clear to a lot of people when I do my show is these certificates, no matter what anyone say, they are still body recognized. They
hmm
still credibility. They still be put on your CV. They still be put on information to your work.
yeah,
Companies in the UK are using them. And the thing is, no matter what anyone says about mediumship and certificate, whatever, it's the word training you had done. You created yourself a new skill. That's
that's
what it's
right.
all
It's a
about.
skill. Yeah,
So it's not really about the word or certificate or the meaning of it. It's about what they're offering as a training skill to keep you as a company. And that what they've done then, they give the award achievement certificate for doing that training. And then them credited points build and build and build. And you can use them credit points for a college or for university, believe it or not.
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, because you build up to MVQs, don't you?
Yeah.
The paranormal tech's easy to scam, particularly with new groups of people interested. And that's it. I did see there's a local group, a Nottingham paranormal group, and there's a guy on there keeps asking about tech and things like that. And you try and help and sort of suggest like the best places to go, don't you? But then, they've got to believe the person who's saying do this and do that. So it could always be the wrong one. Doing a charity event, awesome, 480 for the air ambulance, taking 12 people from an overnight lockdown in a private location.
I was just talking to the
Oh,
ambulance
that's
the other day,
awesome.
believe it or not, Robbie. If you said that early on somewhere, I could have hooked you up with him.
Oh, wow.
But
Yeah.
I think the highest charity I'd done was through college, and we raised up like a 1.8 mil
Oh, wow.
charity fund, and it went really well.
Oh, that's
So
awesome. Yeah. That's it. Like people do things for charity genuinely. Then there's the other ones who use it to, yeah, scam. And it's just shocking, isn't
I
it?
just be careful with the scammers out there, people. Use word of mouth. Check out the information, please. Just
And
be aware.
if it's too good to be true, then it is, basically. You don't get anything for free. And yeah, just be careful.
But always check out by recommendation pages like Trustpilot. You find a recommend page. For me, I got one called Review Clairvoyance by Drew Nicholas. Um, you can find that online, or you could find like Robbie on Trustpilot. Or have you got Trustpilot yet, Jackie?
No, because
Oh,
I
I
only
recommend you
do.
should.
No, because I don't really. I do like. I do private events,
Yeah, but I'll
but
still give you.
don't. Yeah, but yeah, I don't
Think
really.
about it. Think
No.
about it.
Well, we'll see when I get my book out.
Though.
Within the next 2 months, I got a quote for it today, so it's all good.
Oh, let
I,
me
I
know. Let me
wrote
know.
I wrote it like a year ago, but it's the editing, and it's like I thought I'd finished it basically, and then it's the editing, and you keep rewriting it and rewriting it.
It's because
Oh,
the
that's
story always
brilliant.
keep going in there.
Yeah, and then I didn't like it, and then I crossed bits out, and now I've been sort of guided on how many pages to do, and I need to sort out. Yeah, my friend works for printers, and
I
they
got
do books, and yeah,
I
so
got a big surprise coming soon from a friend of mine.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't leak it on here yet. It's too early.
Oh, that's a shame. Be interested. But yeah, we'll chat in a minute. Yeah, if you hit a scam or hear of it, report it to Facebook. Facebook will get fed up. It's like, this page, which we should all we could all try and do this. Like, I've reported it, Drew's reported it. This is the original page which caused me to do this show. So
Okay, it was a good talk about it, really.
yeah, it was this. So basically, this was what was originally posted. Entertainment DN TV channel, complete with Drew's logos and everything. And then, to go with that, they were then personal messaging people for mediumship readings and a link to extort the money. It got reported to Facebook, and they're not interested, basically. But then Drew managed to have a word with them, and look, the profile picture's changed recently. So there you go. But
Good old Drew.
I just try and share things out, like I let my friends know. I'll put it onto Paranormal Path if somebody's being a bit dodgy. All the photos that I've shown, I will actually put onto Paranormal Path.
I will say this, though, to everyone who supported me, including Jackie, absolutely amazing. I just want to say respect to everyone, including Jackie, for doing this today. Because
bless you.
when we first heard it, you were there straight away. You were pissed like I was.
I was shocked. It was horrifying. It's ridiculous. The scams, like my mum. Okay, my mum and dad had a business. They had a shop. They sold goods. People went in and stole from that shop. So I hate people who steal things, even in any way. And it's just, it's just pathetic, isn't it?
You know what, though? It's kind of like maybe more stronger to think about, like, now just to pee him off even more. It's about just keep going as what I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the two companies I run, just concentrating on the best thing is the DN2 was not only made for me, it was made for my kid, Loki. And that is true. And when I pass on, I'm hoping my kids can run that page, or they can have it and they can do whatever they want with the business. But at least I create something for my kids' future. And if he doesn't want to do it, I'm not going to control him. But that's why I created DNTV, because
give him an option, bless him.
I had a great reputation for the paranormal field. I'm not going to lie. Yes, I had a great reputation. But after all the bullying from certain people, do you know what? They ruined that reputation because for their self and greed and fame. But now I've come further than what I wanted to be. Is everything I've done is all for my kids, not only for me, but for my kids. And that's what really angers me, because it's not fair. When people goes out chatting or taking someone's business name just to give money in their pocket. I get it, we all struggle. I get it, we all go for financial problems. But it's when someone's business is created. It's created not only to make money, but it's created to make it for their kids' future. And that's what I wanted it for, my son. My sons, my daughter, they can have something to remember by their dad and their mum. It's a memory family of love. I didn't want it to be, I don't care. I'm not about the fame and numbers. I don't care what I got. Okay? I don't care. And what I cared about, though, when people heard Paranormal Postmortem or DNTV or the other names I got, they hurt my kids' career.
That's right.
Hurt my kids' future.
It's their future, yeah.
And I think it's very selfish how people does that. Because
they're just taking the easy route and stealing, aren't they? And
it is.
It's a shame there's nothing in place which will sort it out. and this is a problem, isn't it?
But a spiritual reading is definitely my gift, though. I will say that. That's
Yeah.
all real.
So you're good. You're good at reading. You are.
I
You've
love
read
my
me.
reading. I love
Yeah.
it because
Awesome.
the amount of stuff I already is testimonies after testimonies,
Oh, that's
and
fantastic.
I already got people asking me to do more parties, and
Oh,
isn't that
brilliant. Nice one.
I really get asked a lot to go to locations and do some
Awesome.
great stuff. And now I'm working with Kelly as well and her
Oh,
kids
brilliant.
on a paranormal team.
Oh, that's lovely.
It's amazing what
Yeah.
experience we got.
Yeah, I've got Luke Allerton. Oh, oh yeah. I didn't recognise the picture for a minute. Yeah, Luke was there on Saturday. Crazy night. But he's got Breaking Paranormal UK, and someone copied the logo and everything. Hesitant, they hadn't copied it, and took a week to take it down. And we got a bit of bullying as well, didn't we, Luke, in the paranormal field? We won't bring that one up.
I
Yeah.
think it's ridiculous now how they're bullying people.
Oh, I know. Like, I think me and Luke were like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's because they wanted to like promote stuff, so they thought they'd cause an argument and pick on someone, hoping I'd do a live feed having a go at them. But
Can I make it
no,
quickly
mate.
on your live? Are you
Yeah.
okay with something like that? Just be aware, people. When you see paranormal teams picking on each other,
Oh,
it's
don't.
stupid things. It's small. It's idiots. Just ignore it as much as you can. Don't get involved with it because it's a whole set of drama field. It's a paranormal field should be staying clear from drama and enjoying and having fun. Just be aware of that, okay? I just want to put that out.
It is everywhere, isn't it? You know, and I like, oh my gosh, I get one guest on, you think, oh my god, that person don't like it, that. And it's like, I ignore it. I like that person. I like that person. They haven't wronged me. Whatever, you know?
That's
You
the
know,
same with me.
it's between that person and that person. It's nothing to do with me whatsoever.
I had someone in the audience coming back, and a certain person said, "Oh, you're
bless
one of
you,
Drew's
yeah.
lover."
Bless you.
Many
Oh.
video calls were from Drew about what's happened to him, and
It's been shocking what Drew's been through, yeah. Always there to support you. So that's from Robbie. I'll support you as well, you know, like ever since we met. You know, my God.
It does leave a stain mark, and it leaves a very, very stain mark in your brain. You think everyone's having a go at you, and it's the trauma of it all.
Yeah, that's
It
it.
really is.
I get, yeah. If you're down, it hits you even more as well.
You think
know?
every day. With me because of the situations. I actually told my wife this. I said, I can't sleep, and she says, why? I keep, and this is no lie, I keep having dreams of all the bullying in the paranormal field. I keep having dreams about it.
Oh no, nightmare.
It's the trauma of it. It causes afterlash of it. They don't think about that sort of stuff.
Well,
and that's what
I'm stressed about something at the minute, and it just wiped me out, and everyone's noticed. But
you're strong though. You're strong.
Oh, God.
You've got friends here.
I've been fighting for too long. It's not about paranormal. It's outside paranormal. But yeah, as long as
we're here for you.
Putting it tomorrow.
We're here for you, Jackie.
I think that's why I'm doing more paranormal at the moment.
If you need me and Robbie to bite them on the ass for you, we will.
Oh, bless you.
Well, I won't let you bite them on the ass because it does taste horrible. But yeah, you get what I mean.
TMI, really? Yeah. Oh dear. Okay. On that note, anyway, thank you, and just be careful. Scammers are everywhere, and I got the one where they were going to close my account. It looked like Facebook. It was a massive warning. One of the mods on the group, she contacted me and said, "Look, you're going to lose your account," but actually, it just looked like, just trying to find it. Pages direct. I know this is the direct violation. It's where people are setting up Facebook pages and groups saying direct violation, and you search that, and it's someone's page or group, and they have done that, and then they'll post it onto your page, making you think that you're going to lose everything in your account.
But that's after I talk to them.
Oh well, but there's other ones as well. You know.
Yeah, but no, they actually do that. They actually do that because that's how my last Facebook got hacked. If you remember rightly.
Yeah. Terry as well, drama all ego and look at me trying to get views and stars.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and that's it. And I can't be arsed with them people. I really can't. I don't associate with people with ego. Nah, can't be
Just tell them
bothered.
to jog on. Get on with it.
Well, I don't say that. It wouldn't be jog on, quite frankly. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? Me and
But
Kathy
that's the
help
real
out at Derby
DNTV.
Jail. So yeah, DNTV then. I put the links up to Drew and to Wayne as well. So yeah, but look after yourselves, everyone. Best go because I think there's another show on Things Network at 10 o'clock. So or whatever EST is. I think it's 5 hours, 5 o'clock. But yeah, EST. But hey, take care, everyone. Thanks for watching and just watching because we're out to get your money everywhere. Okay, night. Thank you. Bye. Bye.